afternoon, sir. Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon, ma'am.
बैठिए
Thank you, sir.
मीडियम आपने क्या रखा है?
Sir, English.
इंग्लिश है?
Yes, sir.
मेंस और इंटरव्यू दोनों में?
Yes, sir. Yes.
राइट. यू आर अ बीटेक इन मेटलर्जी?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You opted for sociology?
Yes, sir.
Any specific reason?
Sir, the main specific reason is my graduation subjects are not there in the list of optional provided by UPPCS.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Metallurgy is not there.
No, sir.
So why did not you opt for some other subject? Why sociology?
Yeah, it's because, sir, when I started choosing my optional, I think I had some inclination towards people, how they think, how society has evolved. Actually, studying about society interests me. I found some interest. That's why I started studying sociology as an optional, sir.
So, what is your experience as a student of sociology about Indian society?
Sir, while studying sociology, I get great insights about how our marriage system had worked, how patriarchy and other things are evolved in our society, how deep-rooted they are, some social taboos, how people think about that, how society has evolved through stages, how capitalism has evolved and how it is influencing today. What are the material conditions few hundred years ago and now what are the material conditions now? So these things I had.
The youngsters who are committing suicide.
What, sir?
The youngsters in India.
The youngsters.
Youngsters.
Okay, sir.
Who are committing suicide.
Yes, sir.
The rate has gone up.
Yes, sir.
You must have noticed in
Yes,
newspapers also.
Yes, sir.
So, as a student of sociology, what is your assessment? Why this is happening?
Okay, sir. Sir, I will go through suicide by the theory of 𝐂𝐨𝐫 𝐒𝐚𝐴, sir. Sir, basically suicide happens because of two reasons: forces of integration or forces of regulation. When there is excess integration or low integration, as well as when there is excess regulation or low regulation, suicide happens. For example, there are many times news in the current that students studying in Kota or recent suicide in IIT Bombay student. These are the forces. These happens due to lack of regulation. A few days ago, a student in IIT Bombay committed suicide. It is due to some casteist slur. These and again in LN coaching in Kota, where students went for 𝐼𝐸 coaching or NEET coaching. They again suicide because they are not able to tackle pressure. Sometimes they feel alienated from the
So,
self.
what problems have cropped up in Indian society that our
Sir,
youngsters are
student.
unable to sustain that pressure?
Okay, sir. Sir, today students thinks getting success or getting qualified in any exam or achieving their dream is the only aim that left. Many times when they fail to qualify any certain exams or achieve certain things, they feel degraded in themselves, or due to societal pressure, sir, they do suicide.
Is it because of the fear of competition?
Sir, sometimes it happens due to fear of competition, but mostly what I guess is a fear of failure. It what drive them to suicide. Sometimes they do not feel connected with their family as well as friends. They feel alienated. So,
okay. What's your hobby?
Sir, I love kite flying, and second, I love cricket, playing and watching.
Playing and watching.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
So, you are suggesting that we have been programmed to win, basically. So, we are not able to properly respond to the failure situation. So, what activity you suggest that will help this to handle this problem?
Okay. Sir, according to me, sir, there should not be, it's like, there should not be a race of getting good marks or, scoring good marks and getting good university, college, qualifying exam is good. But it's not the end of the life. There are alternate career options. There are many celebrities. For example, our beloved Sachin Tendulkar is 10th fail. Virat Kohli is only 12th pass. But there are other things in which we can expel. So, if someone is not able to crack some examination, there are alternate career options also available, and it is not the end of the world. It's about how we tackle the situation and how we move forward in our life, sir.
Can you tell us any activity where we fail or win very often?
Can I take few seconds, sir?
Yeah, sure.
Sir, according to me, in our space research programs, we often failed as well as won.
You are always talking about very big things. What about the sports activity?
Yes, sir. Sir, recently our cricket team is not able to win crucial knockout matches, you can say. Our hockey team is not able to qualify in the finals, as well as beat a recent example of women cricket team. It's not able to qualify.
What is a sportsman spirit?
Sir, the sportsman spirit is never give up, fighting till the last mile.
That's what.
Yes, sir.
You are talking about the Indian. Basically, we must have sportsman spirit.
Yes, sir.
That in your life you failed at times, you win
Yeah,
at times, and you have to take in a very positive.
Yes, sir.
So that is the sportsman spirit we are lacking.
Lacking. Okay,
Right.
sir.
So we have to focus on sports activity.
Sports activities.
Right.
Okay, sir.
So now you tell me, what are your options for the service?
So my first option is sir, SDM. My second is Deputy SP. Third is PRO.
So can you tell me the difference between civil servant and public servant?
Yes, sir. Sir, the civil servant work according to rules and regulation confined under the laws. If someone is civil servant, he had to follow some rules and procedures established. He had to follow rule of law and cannot act according to his will. Maybe sometimes he need to show empathy and compassion, but he is bound by certain rules and regulation. Sir, public servant includes a diverse term. Maybe suppose an NGO is performing public services, civil societies performing public services, so they can also act according to their will. Yes.
Okay. So now you tell me, in the district where you belong to or where you're staying,
Yes, sir.
what are the different government agencies functioning well?
Different
Government agencies functioning well.
Okay, sir. So I belong to basically Prayagraj. So I found there the Jal board is doing very well. Almost all the people have water connection and adequate amount of water supply. Our electricity department has been improved. The area which I think is further lacking is development of roads in Prayagraj, sir. They need to be improved. Third thing, the public transport network has to be improved there, sir. These things.
There was some government scheme for removing the pollution from the Ganga. What is that program?
Yes, sir. The program is, sir, holistic Namami Gange program. It works under Department of Jal Shakti Ministry. It has basically two aim of Aviral Dhara and Nirmal Dhara to make Ganga pollution free, as well as ecologically good, so that ecology of river life is maintained, sir.
Tell me something about the crime situation in your district.
Sir, recently one crime happened that is making a lot of headlines. It's related to 2005 murder case of Raju Pal. One of the एक गवाह को सर उसके उस टाइम का था, उसको गोली मार के अभी रिसेंट लास्ट वीक हत्या कर दी गई. Basically, Prayagraj had a history of history cheaters as well as other related criminal activities. Slowly, government is countering those. कुर्की कर रही है उनकी संपत्ति पे जो फरार हैं, और जो भी केस दर्ज होते हैं स्विफ्ट एक्शन लिया जाता है. अब रिसेंटली पुलिस कमिश्नरेट सिस्टम भी इलाहाबाद में आ गया है, तो क्राइम और
So what is the difference between the police commissionerate system and the normal district administration?
Sir, in police commissionerate system, the commissioner of police get additional power to impose curfew as well as take swift actions. He need not to take permission every time from the DM or SDM regarding something things. These are
Relating to law and order.
Yes, sir.
Relating to law and
Relating
order,
to law and
they get additional power.
Yes.
You said that one witness was murdered. Is there any program or scheme to protect the witness in our country?
Oh, sorry, sir, I don't remember.
Okay. Okay, ma'am.
So you did your metallurgy, graduation
ma'am.
in that. So what is all taught? What is their skill you developed there?
A skill that I learned, ma'am.
Learned there.
Yes, ma'am. Is studied about different metals, how they is extracted and how they are utilized. Then I worked almost 31 months in Bharat Aluminium Company, Balco,
Okay.
a part of Vedanta Resources. There, I was responsible for operations management of aluminium production, ma'am. There, I learned how aluminium is produced, how whole work process is managed, supply chain logistics, these things, ma'am.
Okay, so you know the methods of extraction from
Yes, ma'am.
the ground
Okay.
level. Okay. So I would like to know about the rare earth metals
Okay, ma'am.
and what do you know about it, and can it be used for renewable energy?
Yes, ma'am.
All that.
Ma'am, earth metals are those metals whose abundance in our earth crust or environment is very low. They are found in very low quantity, but they had very vast as well as very good. Sorry, ma'am. Vast and good utilization, ma'am. They are very vast and good utilization. Some of the rare earth metal includes lanthanides as well as some radioactive elements, ma'am, like uranium as well as iridium, etc. In India, uranium is found in a monazite sand in near Goa area as well as near coastline of Tamil Nadu. These metals can be used for electricity generation as well as semiconductor activities.
Okay.
Yes.
Is there any risk in extraction of these metals?
Ma'am,
Risk
yes,
involved.
ma'am. Ma'am, the main risk involved is related to radioactive materials, exposure to radiation. Sometimes their extraction is very costly as well as deep digging required. So that also involves some time of risk.
What is your notion regarding the nuclear energy?
What is my
Nuclear energy.
what is nuclear energy?
No, what is your notion? What is
Okay,
your
okay, ma'am.
ideology behind it?
Ma'am, see, India's have eyes set to become carbon neutral by 2070, and nuclear energy is one of on the forefront to for India's ambition, ma'am.
Okay, is it renewable?
Yeah, actually, we give term to renewable whose renewable energy जो कि एग्जॉस्ट नहीं होती, जल्दी एग्जॉस्ट नहीं होती या रिप्लेनिश हो जाती हैं. तो अभी भी जो हमारे पास यूटिलाइजेशन है न्यूक्लियर एनर्जी का वो लेस देन 5% है, मैम. तो उसको अभी हम लोग रिन्यूएबल एनर्जी के सोर्स का कंटेक्स्ट में काउंट करते हैं.
न्यूक्लियर एनर्जी को
Yes, ma'am.
रिन्यूएबल में काउंट
अभी
करते हैं.
यस मैम.
What is renewable actually?
Ma'am, the renewable energy sources are those sources that will last forever and they have no ending cycle. For example,
They do not deplete.
did not
right?
deplete. Yes, ma'am.
So,
Just like solar, wind,
so
etc.
will nuclear energy deplete?
Ma'am, practically yes, it will deplete. But currently there is a criteria that when we have started using nuclear energy for a certain extent, suppose about 20% of utilization, then we can term them as non-renewable sources. Currently, the utilization rate is very low, so these sources are
The
counting.
source from which nuclear energy is generated,
Yes, ma'am.
is that renewable?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Is it clean?
Yes, ma'am. It does not create direct polluting gases, but yeah, it creates radioactive waste, ma'am.
Have you read about Rawls theory in sociology?
Rawls theory. Sorry, ma'am.
Okay. Would like to know, can you link metallurgy with disaster risk management?
Yes, ma'am.
What are the provisions and what are the ways, I mean, linkage between metallurgy procedures and disaster risk?
Okay, ma'am. Ma'am, we can use high-grade steel bars in construction activities. Okay, just an initiative is going on, high ambition coalition infrastructure for disaster management. So we can use metal which have high ductility as well as strength and able to sustain the earthquakes like disaster.
No, the action of extraction itself, does this connect to earthquake?
Yeah.
I was asking.
Ma'am, directly, sometimes the blasting which is used for mining activities, it can cause tremors, but not very large amount of earthquake. Yeah, sometimes it causes mining collapses and for example, construction activities just like in Joshimath, it's not related to directly extracting metals, but blasting has lead to some time of exploitation in Joshimath area.
So the last question, in your area,
Yes,
if you were given a work and the post,
Yes, ma'am.
what kind of innovative activity will you do related to climate disaster
Okay, ma'am.
management?
Ma'am, first of all, I will try to implement all the norms, whatever norms are specified by the government or the NGT for industries running in my area. I will check if norms are getting followed or not. Secondly, I will check about the pollution or negative impact that is affecting the nearby areas and people. Third, I will look after corporate social responsibility of the industries that is located in my area, that they are following it or not.
What about river?
Yes, ma'am. How the river is polluting by the industrial waste? Are they treating the wastewater?
Your area is known for the river, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So first thing should come is the river related
Okay,
problem issues, right?
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, thank you.
Tell me, are semiconductors and superconductors part of lanthanide series?
Yes. Sorry, sir. Semiconductor, sir, silicon, germanium, these two metals are mostly used in semiconductor.
They are used in communication.
Yes, sir. Also
Right.
in communication devices.
Can we replace semiconductors by superconductors?
Yes, sir. We can replace semiconductor by superconductor, but currently the superconductor required very low temperature, so it's not exactly feasible, sir.
Tell me one or two examples which are used as superconductors.
Can I take few seconds, sir?
Sure.
Sorry, sir. I'm exactly
No
not
issue, no
recalling.
issue. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you,
All
ma'am.
the best.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Your name is Antariksh.
Yes, sir.
What is your assessment about your own interview?
Sir, it went good. It went in a flow, I guess.
So, what marks you will give out of 10?
Out of 10, I will try to give myself 8 marks, ma'am.
8.
Sir, according to me, it's
It's good one.
okay.
That also we
Best
have the
you will.
same feeling. Your interview is quite good. Quite good and articulate. Very balanced. Good one. Nothing to suggest very specific.
Just be little slow, or you can say you were, the flow was quite good,
Yes, ma'am.
but you may think some more concrete points, while answering.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah.
More proper choice of word. You
Choice of idea.
can. Okay, ma'am.
Yeah.
Okay.
When sir was asking questions, you answered very well,
Okay.
but some of your answers were bookish,
Okay. Okay.
which he pointed out that you are talking about big things.
Okay.
When he was talking about the
Yeah.
sportsman
Okay.
spirit,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
So, slightly more realistic.
Okay. Okay, sir.
That's all. Nothing very specific.
Okay, sir.
When you are facing the board,
On 13th of March, sir.
13th,
Yes, sir.
sufficient
Okay.
time. All the best.
Thank you. Anything else I need to brush up, sir?
No, nothing
No,
very
no.
specific.
Nothing very specific.
Just maintain this tempo.
Okay,
Huh.
sir.
But again, this problem,
Huh.
when I was asking a very little thing, you are going to Antariksh.
Like in disaster also, we was just trying to point out in your area, what is the main source of disaster?
Okay, river.
Right, river.
Bad related.
Yes.
As a public servant, you have to be grounded. And civil servant, public servant, you are not correct.
Okay, sir.
So you just see what is the...
Ma'am, one theory you have asked. It is Royal.
John
Rawls.
Rawls.
It's
John
John Rawls.
Rawls.
Okay.
Rolesian justice you must have read.
By Rawls, you didn't understand.
I didn't recall exactly at
Okay,
the time.
okay.
John Rawls, it's okay. It's not in our sociology syllabus actually in the
Acha.
but okay, I had
It's a general, I think
Okay,
it
yeah,
is
it's
there
general-
for
it
the
comes in
UPS.
ethics section.
Huh.
it comes in ethics. Okay,
Rawlsian
ma'am.
theory.
Yes, ma'am. Rawls theory of justice.
Theory of
Yeah.
justice.
Yes.
Theory of justice.
Okay. Yes,
Theory
sir.
of justice.
Anything else?
That's all.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Thank
sir.
you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. All the best.
Thank you.